Hi and welcome. Fondant is a trend in cake decorating that isn't going away anytime soon. Many times people ask me with hesitation, how hard is it to make things out of fondant? And what I tell them is with a little bit of practice, you too can create fondant figurines. Today we're going to make a fondant lion. This will hopefully get you started on your journey to making other fondant figurines.
You will want to keep your fondant out of the air while you aren't using it. This will help keep it soft and prevent it from drying out. Your fondant should have the consistency of Play-Doh, and you should be able to manipulate it as such. If it is too stiff, massage it and pull it like taffy. If your fondant is too sticky, mix a bit of cornstarch into it. To begin, you will make the body of the lion. If you haven't already done so, divide your light brown fondant into a large, 2 medium, and 2 small balls. You will start out by using the large ball of light brown fondant. Taking the largest ball, you will make a cone shape. You will do this by putting a bit more pressure on one side. Once you've created the cone, you will take the tip and curve it slightly upward to form the neck of the lion. Next, taking one of the medium balls of light brown fondant, you will divide it into 4 smaller balls, 2 being slightly larger than the other 2. These 4 balls will be used to form the legs. Start with the 2 slightly larger balls. Take a ball and roll it with your finger on one side. This will create the lion's leg. On the wide end, you will want to slightly flatten the top so that it looks more like the top of a paw than a cone. Using your knife or a toothpick, make indentions for the paw's lines. You will then attach it to the back of the body using just the paintbrush and the sugar water. Don't use too much sugar water as the fondant will slip if you do. Many times the fondant is moist enough from you playing with it that you can skip this step. Then continue these steps with the 3 other legs. Allow the fondant to dry about 30 minutes. This will help prevent the weight of the head from causing the body to sag. Now take the second medium-sized ball of light brown fondant to make the head. You will start by breaking a toothpick in half. You will use this as a support for the head. Place the toothpick at the base of the neck where the neck begins to curve upwards. I know this looks a little strange now, but you'll see why when it all comes together. To make the face, you will take one of the small balls of light brown fondant. You will take off 2 tiny pieces. Squeeze them into triangular shapes. Then place the 2 points together. These will make the cheeks of the lion. Pinch off a tiny piece of the black fondant. Using the same process as the cheeks, squeeze one ball into a triangle to form the nose. Next, attach the cheeks and the nose of the lion. If your fondant is sticky enough, you can just press them on. If not, use a little sugar water. Use your toothpick to make the whisker indentations on the cheeks. Pinch off 2 tiny bits of black and roll them into balls for the eyes. Then take your toothpick to create eye sockets. This makes a seamless, clean look. Place the eyes into the holes. Let the lion dry for a couple of hours. The mane will be super heavy and we don't want it to fall apart from the weight. Roll out the dark brown fondant. Next, take the flour cookie cutter and cut out about 8 flowers, depending on the size of your lion. Then take your half-inch circle or your decorating tip and cut out a circle from each flower. Next, cut the flower in half. Starting from the bottom up, wrap the mane around the lion's head. You will continue to measure and cut. Use your paintbrush and water to attach the mane when needed. Continue to add parts of the mane all the way up the crown of the head. Then, taking a flower you have cut in half, place a piece of mane under the lion's chin. Frame the lion's face by using single petals to help things blend in. The next step is making the ears. Taking the last of the small balls of light brown fondant, pinch off 2 small pieces and roll them into balls. You will then flatten it out to make a very small round circle. Cut the circle in half to make the ears. Do the same with the white fondant. Make sure you are making the balls slightly smaller than the light brown ears. The white will be the inside of the lion's ears. Place the lion's ears on the lion's head right in front of the mane, attaching with a little sugar water. An option is adding eyebrows with a food coloring pen. I think it adds a little more personality. The last step is making the tail. Taking the last ball of light brown fondant, roll out a tail about 2 inches long. Attach it to the backside of the lion. Then, taking a small bit of dark brown fondant, roll out a ball and flatten it. Take a knife or a toothpick to score the dark brown fondant to make it look like hair. Attach it onto the end of the tail. And there you have it, a fondant lion. I hope that you've learned a lot and aren't so hesitant to try making more fondant figurines in the future. Thank you for watching and take care.